Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you.
Thanks for helping me out.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptor.
Being here in the morning.
Well, no one's ever...
Is it alright if we don't do this?
I thought that since you're literally a complete novice, you'd be interested to know what you have to do. Here's a letter from the prior with the daily schedule.
Thanks for everything.
Are you sure? It will make your life easier if I show you around. Otherwise, tomorrow...
I'll work it out,
Suit yourself.
Salve Domine.
I'm Gregor, a novice. I saw you.
I know. It was...
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset.
I'd like to ask you... I'd like to know something about...
I don't know much.
Tell me about Antonio.
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell.
You really don't know anything about anyone?
Don't get upset. I'm sorry I can't tell you.
Listen, brother. Is there anyone...
If you're looking to get into...
That must have been Brother Sir Cater. He can't sleep and prays long into the night.
Why, son? Pay more attention, brother.
This looks like the dregs after a night's drinking. Who could be coming here?
Pay more attention, brother.
Salve Domine.
Greetings, brother. I'm Gregor, and I'm new here. Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order.
I'm interested in... Do you know anything about...
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. And so he's always happy to help, which is more...
I'm interested in...
Nobody knows much about Lucas. He keeps himself to himself.
Do you have any grounds for...
Quite a lot. And also none at all. The circuitous who make the rounds despise him, and...
I found this...
The words mean nothing to me.
Will you tell me something?
I
mean, where you're from. What sort...
I'm a novice, and my
Come on.
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to stay... What has been isn't important for us. We cast the past aside when we walk through.
In a rush to pray? Pay more attention, brother. Abbot Peter's health is deteriorating.
Slow
Say
down,
he won't
brother.
make it to the altar.
No, Peter has a strong...
I'm Gregor, and
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nebulus, and I...
that means you get to leave the monastery.
No, not at all. I just write...
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the provost of this monastery. It's my job to... But in reality, I spend all my time making sure my brother's gluttony and the construction of a new...
Listen, brother.
Supposing, of course, just hypothetically, you wanted to get something like that, I'd turn to Brother Cellarius. They...
The forbidden books must be in that cabinet.
Ah, Gregor.
Is it possible to learn something about the other?
Only the abbot and the prior.
And can I see them?
No. The abbot writes and keeps his records in his chamber.
I found this piece of parchment.
It
Ovid? What is that?
Not what, but who? Ovid was a great Roman poet. Now I believe I can guess what happened. Brother Eustace, may the earth rest lightly on him, was quite narrow-minded when it came to classical literature. If he'd had his way, all such books would have been burned. Ovid's the art...
Oh, would you like me to...
Absolutely! Eustace's wits weren't the sharpest, so I'm sure he didn't destroy any of the pages. I imagine he hid them throughout the monastery. It might take you a while to find them all, but when you do, you can rest assured Ovid will return.
Good.
Thank you, brother. It's of no great importance, but if you can...
Where should I look?
If I knew, I wouldn't have asked you to do it. The pages of the...
I'd like to ask you something about the... Who's in charge of...
Abbot Peter is the administrator of the monastery, but you won't see him.
And what happens when the old abbot...
Then we elect...
Can you...
Where would you go? You...
Talk to me, brother.
I'm interested in the...
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked up about that they spent...
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer. The older brethren bend the rules of the order to make...
I'll be interested to know more...
I don't like to speak ill of people, but Circuitor John is the worst person the monks could pick to represent them. He's won the older brethren over because they know...
That's all.
Peace be with you.
I'm Gregor, and I'm...
I know. I saw you in the church during the ceremony.
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes the rule, does their work,
When it's not the way...
then we're authorized to mete out punishment. But certainly...
I'd like to ask...
Praise be to Christ.
I'm interested.
In a rush to pray?
My name's Gregor.
You can call me Siskin. Now, are you here of your own free will, or is...
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough.
Will you tell me something?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk. God be with you.
Are you hiding something?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send it. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it.
What's your plan with this treasure?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit.
But you didn't have to...
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate.
That's all I wanted.
Please, keep it to yourself.
What have they done to you this time?
You've seen what we did to Lucas.
Why such haste?
In a rush to pray.
In a rush to pray.
Pay more attention, brother.
Pay more attention.
Watch your step, brother.
Slow down, brother.
In a rush to pray?
Don't move a muscle.
Brother? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working?
You're right, brother.
This is your first warning. Slow down, brother.
Silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech. So much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid evil words. Therefore, since the spirit of silence is so important, permission to
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?